I think I'm live. I'm not 100% sure. Ladies, today I'm doing this all by myself. Oh, yeah, I think I got it. Okay. Hello, everyone. It is nice to see you. I can already see that we have a happy Friday, Silk Sisters, and a happy Friday, everybody. And that is on YouTube. And I'm going to see if I can find us here. Oh, there we go. Guys, we did it. All right, let's see. So as you know, today it's only me. And my plan today, let's see if I can even do this. Guys, it's going to be so chill. Hello. Oh, that means you can see me. Hi, Judy. Hi, Bethany. It's so good to see you guys. So today, all by myself, I am going to be showing you pieces of silk that perfectly match the Bryn Walker collection. Happy Friday, Sabina. So please excuse me if I don't see your message right away. And especially because there's a bit of a lag time on the Instagram, but I should still be able to see. You can do it. Thank you, Corey. Hi, Christine. Let me see if I've missed anyone. Hi, Deborah. So today, got to do my introduction. Hi, everyone. I am Priya Mohan. I am the owner of sariKNOTsari here in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. And our store, sariKNOTsari, is all about finding beautiful vintage pure silk saris and turning them into clothing that is size inclusive and age inclusive and great for travel. And it's pure silk clothing that we basically make 22 different styles, like a vest or a top. And then each of those styles is available in a multitude and ever-changing number of fabrics and colors. So you kind of have to keep your eye on the website. Hooray, happy Friday. You got this, Priya. You guys are so great. Thank you so much. So what I wanted to do today while I was on my own, let me know if the volume's okay. I am wearing all the microphones and everything, but I had to hook it up. We're not using like our camera today. It's just my computer. So, okay, so what we did is we got all of the swatches of the Bryn Walker, because as you know, the deadline for the fall order of Bryn Walker is August 17th. And if you go onto our website, I think like if you just scroll down on the front page a little bit, you can get to the pre-order page, and volume and picture are great. Oh, that's perfect. Thank you. So yeah, if you go there, you can place your order and you get 20% off if you pre-order. We're still doing just the 2 styles. They're not offering the Fran top. A number of you had asked about that. And I think they're not even offering the Huxley tank. So in the fall collection, what we're offering to sell you guys is the Casbah pant, which is the same style that we get in the spring. And once again, they have decided to do the Casbah pant in the winter heavyweight linens, even though that is not something they always do. And additionally, we are now offering the Oliver pant, which is a full length, kind of like, what are they called now? Everybody's like, there's a trendy name for them. Is it horseshoe pants? I can't even remember the name. But they're kind of lantern shaped on each leg. Unlike the Casbah pants, they are full length. They don't have pockets on the bottom. They just have pockets here. What is that style of pant that everybody's wearing? Might be horseshoe. Let me see if I've missed anything. Thanks, guys. Okay, so I am going to start. I'm actually going to just keep it in the order that it's in. As you know, Alex is the master of color matching, and she's the one who went through the store today and matched up the swatches with the silks. So barrel, that's what I was looking for, barrel leg pants. Thank you so much, Bethany. So Beryl and Sabina, you guys both got it. Thank you. Thank you for being the other half of my brain this evening. So as you know, Alex is our master color matcher. And what we had Alex, and actually Rachel helped as well, what we had them do is go around the store and find not just pieces that would work with the linens, because that's kind of easy. You know, like if it's got a teal, it'll probably go with another teal. But what we did is we pulled pieces that are the exact same color as our swatches. And then to make it easier for you guys, if you're looking for something, you know, let's say you already have purchased alder and you're looking for a silk that perfectly goes with alder. When you go into the collection, which is tagged in the YouTube and Facebook lives and is not tagged on Instagram. If you're on Instagram, you'll either have to go to the letter you received from us today, or you can go to the front page of our website where it introduces today's live, and then it says watch and shop. Click on shop and it'll take you to the link. But here's what I was getting at, is that what we did is we set it up so that you can also filter by linen match. So if you want to see what from today's collection matches with alder, you can just go in and click on linen match alder. I think these lights behind my head might be a little bright. I'm going to see what it looks like when I turn them off. Let's see what happens. I think that's a bit better. Okay, that worked. Good. Okay. Have I missed anything? Beryl, thank you, Kim. And oh, hi, sorry, sweeties. It's so nice to see you guys. Okay, here we go. So first of all, we wanted to let you know that this necklace by Christine is an excellent match for this red from fall 2026. And the name of this particular red is Hawthorn. Oh, with or without an E. That's interesting. Definitely better. Oh yeah, that's what I thought. I had a feeling those lights were getting a little glary. Okay, so this necklace, which is called the red silk flower pendant. This is one of the ones that has silk on the inside of it, trapped within the resin. So it's a great match for this color, but I'm also going to show you the silks that worked with this. Okay. Let's see how this goes. All right. So many of you will remember our ravioli print. Once you see it as ravioli, it's hard not to. It is an exact match for Hawthorn. And this is why we have to do this for you, because looking at it on the screen, this looks a little more pink, but it's not. This is an exact same match right there. So if you were interested in getting something on the bottom that was the exact same color as this one, we have these two pieces. So what we have left in them are the high-low top here. And can you guys see that? Oh, let me see what I can do about that. I'm thinking I need Oliver pants because for fall, because I'm tall, I guess I should just get black, just asking the ladies. That's a really great question. I think maybe start with black, but you're probably going to want to get all the colors. I've owned the Oliver pants in the past, and they really are just as comfortable, and they have pockets. Let me see if I do that. Yep. Okay. So this one is the high-low top, and it goes with Hawthorn. And this one here is the second piece in the same fabric. Also is the exact same red as Hawthorn. And then, okay. The rack is a little full, so I'm going to make myself some space. Okay, so now this one here, this beautiful maxi caftan, which is divine. You can see the lovely colors in it. This is also an exact match for Hawthorn. There we go, like that. And again, Hawthorn, perfect. And let's see what else there is. And here's another one. Now, this is another maxi caftan that we've had for quite some time. It has the beautiful purples down here and teals. The background color is kind of like an olive, like the Viscasha color from before. And this red that you're seeing in here at the bottom and on the sleeves and even within the pattern here is exactly Hawthorn red. Oh, I'm getting black, dolomite, Nova, and roan in Oliver. I think you'll enjoy them. I ordered them in black and the Nova, and that's what I always say. If you're going to start with, like, to get a new style of pant that you think you might get multiples of, I always start with black, then navy as a basic, and then usually some shade of taupe so that it would kind of go beige, but it could also go brown. So, okay, that's the other one. And, oh my gosh, this one. So I don't know how this piece has sold. This one I am going to try on. This one is a self-pocket dress. The silk is divine, absolutely divine. It feels like butter, even though it's as thin as a georgette, but it feels like a crepe. And it's marked as a georgette. So I'm going to try this one on. The color in this is, so it's kind of multi-tonal. It's gray on a crew with beige. Like there's little bits of beige in there as well. So that's a bit more of an ecru. That's a bit more of a beige. And then all of these swoopy, swirly colors are gray. And on the front, you can tell it's a digital pattern. We have these paisleys as if they're made of jewels. And this red that you see in here and down here is exactly hawthorn. Happy Friday. Let's see if I've missed anything. Hi, everyone. Hi, Jane. That's it. Okay. I hope I keep up with your messages, guys. Yeah, this one's really soft. I do have to try it on. Okay. There we go. Let me step back a bit. So this one here, if I were to wear it with hawthorn at the bottom, look like this. So you can kind of get the look there. Yeah, this one, I actually don't even want to take it off. I wonder if it, like some of these might match some of the other colors as well. I have this sneaking suspicion that this will match Dolomite. But we can only choose one color. So the way that our system is set up, if we want to tag it as a linen match, we had to choose the one we thought was the best. So that's why we tagged this one to go with the red. It does have a French vibe with this whole stripy thing going on. Okay, here is another one that we thought looked beautiful with the hawthorn. And it's surprising because actually this has a lot of pink in it. I hope you can see that. So there's a gray here, then there's kind of a dusty rose. And you'll note that we did not pair this one with alder. And alder is the kind of pink tone. We have some beautiful reds in there. And I'm going to say that's a gray, but I don't know if it's a bluey. Like, I don't think it's Dolomite. And there's also an indigo blue in there. And then down here at the bottom, we have that stripe. So I think pairing it with the red is a very unlikely pairing, but it looks beautiful. And again, the red is an exact match. I don't know if that's a controversial pairing. Like, you can see how it would really work with the red. You might just need to put like red jewelry in to tie it all together. There. And then finally, the last piece to go with the red is this one. So this is one we've had for quite some time. It's a crepe silk. It's really soft. And the colors that you're seeing in there are black. This is an orange, kind of like a navel orange. And then we have a little bit of that mustard ochre tone, different shades of green, a bit of a chartreuse and a bit of an olive, and some lighter blue through there. And then this red is exactly hawthorn red. There. So if you were looking for something to go on top of a pair of hawthorn pants, this would be the exact match. Now, ladies, we are into partridge. So we knew which colors you guys really wanted to see. We knew you wanted to see alder, roan, partridge, ginger snap, and yarrow. But we did all of the ones that were colors. And the ones that most of you bought so far in the pre-orders are the ones that we made sure that we got from here. Let me see if I'm missing anything. Okay, here we go. Room. Here. So the first thing is this is partridge. So partridge is it has greeny undertones. It's not an olive. It's somewhere between an ochre and an olive. And I meant to print out the descriptions, but I did not have a chance. So yeah, this one, and we did find some necklaces. I know, okay, so you guys don't know this, but Christine came into the store about a week ago and she sat down with all of the swatches and matched her mica powders to them. So she will be making jewelry that exactly matches these tones to help you put together an outfit that uses the linen, the silk, and the matching necklace. But in the meantime, we did find some that exactly have partridge in them. So this is partridge here. And then this one, oh, whoops. Guys, the tags are all stuck together. There we go. So this one here is the butterfly wing, and it is, you know what it is? It's very multi-tonal. I hope you guys can see that there. But it is a great match for this color partridge, and most of it is see-through. So if you put it onto, whoops, a plain fabric there, then you're going to be able to see the fabric through it. Is partridge the one that is very close to the blue sky khaki, or was that jasper? I'm guessing that it is partridge because jasper is, from what I remember, a true green. Just gonna double check that. Jasper. Oh, wait. Luckily, I have all these things close by. Okay, that's jasper with the blue sky. I'll make sure you guys can see that. Jasper with blue sky olive. And this is partridge with blue sky olive. So yeah, it's definitely the jasper that's closer. I think I was thinking of Tyrol. That was a great question, Jordy. That goes there. This one is partridge. Okay. So partridge is looking really nice. It is looking really nice. And you guys will be interested to know that when we were trying to find matching pieces, what the team unanimously decided is the color it was the very easiest to match was ginger snap. It apparently is everywhere in our store. All right, so this one is partridge. And we're going to look at some pieces that go with partridge. Now this one here is a side slit top. And that's really interesting. So the place where it goes with partridge is up here, right at the top. And the girls were right. This is exactly partridge. Now here you have something that's a little bit more of a forest green. You have your ochres through there. But this color that's kind of almost like a muddy green, that's partridge right there. And this one is beautiful. It looks like a digital print, kind of has like a little reptile type design in it. And this one is a side slit top. There. Oh, I have the cardigan, same as the side slit. It's amazing. Yeah, it's got a lot of colors in it. Like, I really like how it has all these shades of blue. One of those in there is a periwinkle, and I am a fan of periwinkle. Also, it has all the different greens in it. So it's kind of one of those chameleon pieces that you're going to find matches so many things in your wardrobe. If you were to pair it with partridge, I think that's where you're really pulling out those neutral tones that are in it. Partridge is quite neutral. Amazing in person. Yeah, it's so hard to see these pieces to show you just how nice they are, especially because you're seeing the light through them as well. Okay, this here, in front of it. Okay, here's another one. So again, a really unusual pairing. So remember that we are looking for things that match partridge. So you might not have thought that this was going to be the choice, but right in here, this kind of muddy khaki color here, that's partridge right there. I love this side slit. Oh, that's so nice. Okay, let me try this on for you, just so you can see. Well, actually, can you probably just hold it up? So that's how something like this would look with partridge. You can see how it just pulls out the neutrals that are in it right there. And this one's really nice too. So what you're looking at is it's almost like a chinoiserie type design. So you have grays through here. You have that lovely partridge color. Then you have these orangey tones that are somewhere like a marigold. I think that this would also match Yarra. which is that marigold color. And then you've got your grays that you can match with. It's got black in it. And it also has a little bit of red if you wanted to bring that into your outfit. And this one is a tunic with side ties. There. Okay, here is another one, kind of controversial. The colors that are in here. Oh, this is beautiful. Now, where is the partridge? It must be right here. So this color here is exactly partridge. I'll hold them up next to each other. Right there. So that kind of warmed the leafy tones that are in here, particularly these kind of greenish ones up at the top. Those are partridge. And this one is a high-low top. Again, it looks like it's a digital print. This is the one that has the light fixtures on it. Like, those right there are lights. I don't know what the actual pattern is. There's flowers down here, so it must be like a garden, because when it was originally worn, the flowers would have been down there at the bottom. Yeah, it's different flowers, and then maybe those are garden lights of some sort. Beautiful design, very romantic. And then look how perfectly centered this is right there. So this one here matches partridge in these tones. And again, we've added it as a filter so you can see what the color matches, but not for like everything right across the board, just for the ones that are in this collection. If we have time, we could do everything, but we haven't yet. Okay, here's another one. Ladies, this is exactly partridge. And I don't remember ever showing this one before. So the background is blue. It's a poncho. And then this is, the border of it is, it's woven right through the fabric here. Here, you can kind of see it. It's got some texture to it. It's a metallic thread. It's not itchy, but it is a little more rough. But it is woven directly into the silk. The silk itself is a mid-tone blue, like almost a navy, but not quite. Maybe a marine blue. And then this through here, it looks like ochre, but I'm guessing it's actually partridge. Yeah, it is. So there it is with partridge. And you can see that it's an excellent match. Actually, this would be beautiful together. The blue and then the slightly greeny tones, that's a very unusual combination. This is the first piece that I fell in love with. Oh my gosh, this one. Wow, I don't even know. Or it might be the one before it that you're talking about. Like, I don't remember this one, which is unusual because I do remember most of them. In fact, the lady came in today. She works at the art gallery here in Hamilton, and she showed me a picture of a piece that she wore when she was on stage, and she told everybody it was from sariKNOTsari, and I remembered that duster. I just get so attached to these patterns. So this is how it looks on. I'm wearing it the top way, like so it's shorter and then longer on the arms. You could wear it this way, so it's a little bit more asymmetrical, or you could turn it right around and wear it tunic length, and then you get the border across the arms. That's a gorgeous combination. Partridge and blue, yeah, like it's so unusual. Like the side slit top at the front, just looks gorgeous. And here I didn't actually show you the other pieces. So both of these also have that partridge color in it. These necklaces here, there. So the partridge color is right through here. And I don't know if you watched one of Christine's latest videos that she posted, but she used this fabric again, but put a pink cast on it and it changed it completely. So that is silk that's trapped under there. And that is partridge there and there. I think, oh, giving you guys the close-up you didn't ask for. There you go. And I think what I'll do, keep the necklaces lined up so they don't get tangled. Okay, show you these. And ladies, that's it for partridge. The next color that we're going to be looking at is, now I know a lot of you guys ordered this one. So this next one is Loon. Loon is a really neutral color. Goes in front. So Loon is really, really neutral. It has a little bit of a pink undertone to it. It's a taupe with a pinky undertone. I think that's probably the best way to describe it. And then the ladies said that it was hard to find things that were exactly this shade of neutral beige. And that's because beige comes in so many tones. And most of the time, as long as you have something beige on the bottom and something beige on top, you know it's going to work. But the ones that we found that I'm showing you now are exact matches for Loon. So this one here, it may surprise you, has an exact match for Loon in it. Because if you look really closely at the print is a black geometric, but underneath that geometric is kind of like a swirly beigey pink color. And that color you're looking at is exactly Loon right there. And then we have some other colors in here. You can see the Loon right there on the sleeve as well. It's an exact match because it is slightly pinky. And then we have the red and the orange through here. This one is a kimono sleeve top. Nope, I lied. Kimono sleeve jacket. And let me try this on because it's really soft. Now, those of you probably, if you're wondering what I'm wearing, this is it's a jumpsuit, and it's by Blue Sky. Joanne jumpsuit. This is the Joanne jumpsuit. Now, normally I wear a large in this, and this one is an extra large, so I'm really noticing it under the arms, and it's a little bit bigger than I would like through here. But I wanted to put on something that was really neutral so I could show you how things looked. So this here is the kimono sleeve jacket. Love it. Would probably tie it here for me. And then here's how it looks with partridge. Nope, here's how it looks with Loon. There. Right there. Always love a silk close-up. Yes, it is a perfect match. And yeah, it's like, I'm glad actually that I can show you the silk close-ups. Because you can't really tell. You can't even tell really well online. Those of you who are lucky enough to live close to us, it's just, you can really see every single color, and you'll be able to see what we mean when we say that, like when we say, is it green or blue? And the answer is yes. Because it really does depend on the lighting, and it depends on what you've paired with it to bring out the different colors. And that's why we refer to them as chameleons so much. Okay, this next piece also looks beautiful with Loon. It would be beautiful with the gray as well. It would also be amazing with black, but it is an exact match for Loon. This one is a full-length maxi caftan. Sound fades when you turn your back on Instagram. Shouldn't. Let me just check that. Audio, MacBook microphone. Guys, it's going to be better now. Thank you so much for letting me know. Okay. Let me know if the sound has improved. I think that it was because I wasn't actually using this, but now I am. Thanks, Jackie. All right, so this one here is the maxi caftan. Now, the background is actually black, but just due to the texture of the silk, it kind of reads as gray. And then it has all of these different neutral shades in it. And one of those neutral shades is exactly Loon. Let me know if that's better, Jackie. Where did I put Loon? Here. So right there, you can see that this color right here is an exact match for Loon. Hey, Kim. There. It's actually perfect. It's a perfect match with this color that's in here and the color that is in here in the flowers. But this is what the fabric looks like up close. Oh, thank you, Carrie. Thanks, Jackie. I usually don't have to work this end of things, so I'm always really happy for the feedback to let me know if I've got it right. All right, here's another one. And again, perfect match for Loon. Now, this one is a side slit top. And again, I don't remember seeing this one. The colors you're seeing in here are kind of like a tangerine, Then there's some red. These neutrals through here with the slightly pink undertone, that's Loon. And these are all different shades of taupe, slightly darker and slightly lighter taupe. You can really see the taupes on this side here. Now, this one has a little bit of that orange on the sleeve. This is one of those pieces that we call a Monday, Tuesday. And what I like about this one is if you're looking for something really neutral. So let's say that you had taupe on the bottom, this color, sorry, Loon on the bottom, and this with it. It's almost like it's all a solid color, and then you could accessorize it with anything. But on Tuesday, you turn it around and you compare it with the orange. So it gives you both options. But again, an exact match. Right there. You're doing great, Priya. Thank you for doing this all on your own. My pleasure. Actually, I kind of miss this where it's just me and you guys. I used to, when I first started, this is how I used to actually just use only my phone and stick it on a mirror and talk to you guys. And then we got a little fancier, so we had better cameras, and then I needed support. So that's where Shefali came in, and then Mira. So this is another beautiful piece. If you're somebody who likes pastels, that's what you're seeing here. There's pale blues, pale purples, slight like paler burgundy shades, and it's almost like they're faded out. So here, I'll show you really close. Oh, I'm so glad you love my outfit. I loved my outfit too. I felt like a little princess, except Alex was the one Alex was the one filming me, and I didn't know when she was looking at my clothes or my face. So if you watch it really carefully, you see this really tentative smile on my face because I'm like, is my face on camera? And then I kind of do a side glance, like maybe I'm not. And all the way through, that's all I see is me being like, wait, is my face on camera? Or maybe it's not. So we're going to have to maybe get her to say something out loud to me moving forward. So this one has tans, like I said, like I hope you can see that. It's almost like the colors are done in pointillism, which is, so you're seeing the spaces between the colors right there. And let's see how it looks with Loon. Whoops, here's Loon. Oh yeah, it's perfect. So it just kind of works like if you're looking for a very, very soft outfit, Loon with this, and then just maybe something, even like a pale blue top or a pale pink top, anything that picks up one of these colors would be really sweet. Or even white, like a white t-shirt would be nice with that. And this one here is, oh, I'm so glad that you guys are talking to each other. Okay, this one here is a Kona sleeve duster, and this is extremely soft. This is one of those silks that's like butter. Like it's almost, it feels like a velvet. Like it has that kind of a hand to it where it almost grabs you as you're patting it, because you can almost, it almost feels like it has pile to it, even though it doesn't. And friends, that is it for Loon. The next one is, okay, I've only got a couple for these. I don't know who's going to order Iberis. It's a beautiful color, but it's a very specific color. So Iberis is the palest purple, and it's slightly grayed. And I'm confident that for you guys, it's either showing up as a gray or a white. But it's purple with so much white in it. And just so that you can tell that it's not white, that sticker on it is white, so you can see it's off-white. I purchased Fig and Jasper in the Oliver pants. Beautiful colors. Fig is stunning. Jasper is stunning. Yeah, so this one, it's really hard for me to describe, except to say, if you can see it from there, yeah, I think that looks a bit better. So it is a very, very pale, dusky purple with no red undertones in it. It has more gray or blue undertones in the purple. And we could only find two things that matched it exactly. So one of them is this fabulous piece that has every shade of purple in it. This one is a midi-length caftan. It's made out of a Georgette silk, and it's kind of like a geometric pattern, almost like mandalas in there. And those mandalas have different shades of purple, different shades of blue. The blue moves from aqua to a sky blue to more of a teal. And then the purples even seem to have a bit of burgundy in them, when you look really closely. Oh, I understand. Lisa was saying that she loved Michelle's outfit. Michelle, I love that you post your outfits. I enjoy seeing them so much. Carrie, that one that you posted recently of a maxi caftan that was all like in blue and purple geometrics, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, so here is Iberus. And here it is with this piece. And it is an exact match. Thanks, Lisa. So yeah, if you got Iberus, here's your friend right here. I'll put this one here. And then, like I said, we could only find one other piece that matched with Iberus. This is a fabulous piece. We released it just a few weeks ago. It has a lot of shades of purple in it, and included in those shades of purple is Iberus, right around there somewhere. But what I don't know that you guys know is this here. I don't know if it'll show up for you. Oh, let me turn up my brightness so I can see what you're seeing. There's a shimmer in this fabric. It has just the slightest bit of a silver thread in it, not enough to be gaudy, it just makes it reflect the light a little bit more. I don't know if you guys can see it. So it does have a tiny sheen, but it's like not like a sheen like satin where it's all over. It's just tiny little sparkles in there. And that runs through the whole fabric. And even still, zero itchiness on this, on the outside or the inside. It just feels like not as soft as our regular silks because I think it's a little bit denser and you can feel that their thread is a little bit heavier, but there's no itch. There's no like surface irritation at all. There we go. Yeah, and then down at the bottom of this one, you have kind of like those nutmeg shades that we've seen in the past. Lots of different shades of purple. Up here, we have almost like that is a chartreuse in there. And you can see more of that yellow, or actually, I would say that's an ambrosia, like almost a bright electric yellow in there. And then here, we have a little bit of taupe and gray. Love those tiny little circles. Those are adorable. And oh my gosh, I did not know that. There's some teal in here, right there. And then maybe you can see the shimmer more on the black. Yeah, there you go. You can see it right there. And you can see when I was saying that there's almost a little bit of burgundy, there it is right there. So that's this little friend. And it is slightly sheer. So you'd probably have to wear something underneath it. Right there. Okay, ladies, I don't know who put these in order, but the next one is also not going to be one you were waiting for. The next one is Orlea. Now, Orlea is another one of those colors that is not going to show up well. We did, however, find the perfect necklace to go with it if you did get Orlea. Orlea is a pale, 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 pale pistachio. It is almost white. But it's not quite white because if you look at it with that card on it, you can see how it's not white. And the necklace that goes beautifully with it is this one. The background of this necklace is actually Orlea. And if you're wondering what the name is, it is called Fuchsia Bougainvillea Pendant. All right, so now you know Orlea. I think we found 3 pieces that would go with Orlea. This one here, I love anything with little circles on it. So this one here has the background of this it's kind of like a pistachio. It's got the warmer gray tones in it. And this fabric here matches the background of that. So it is a very specific particular color, and it is definitely right there. Oh, I have a question about the Jiva jackets. I have 2 with no slits that don't fit great, but I got one with slits and I love it. Do you think I can open the seams on the other ones and make slits? I think you can. Or maybe a seamstress could. And the reason that I think you can is that when we had, remember, some of you may or may not remember that we had a bit of a kerfuffle with a lady in Denmark who said that we had stolen her design, which we didn't. We got it from Anshul, who we thought got it from a market. it was all very confusing. So that's why we put the slits in, and I actually prefer it with the slits as well. And she had made us a batch of them with no slits. And when I said we didn't want to be using this other woman's design that she claimed was hers, she put the slits in. So that means it can be done because she didn't have to remake the jackets. She just had the slits added to the existing jackets before she shipped them to us, which is why I think it can be done. Yeah, I think you would need a seamstress. I sometimes imagine what life would be like if I could sew. I watch these reels and things of people who are taking silk and ironing down the edges and then inserting it into their jeans. And like, I feel like I aspire to be that person, but I'm also a person who doesn't like baking. And I think we were talking on here once that people who like baking tend to like really measuring things and be meticulous. And people who like cooking like to throw things together. I am definitely a throw things together person. And when you're sewing, you want to be meticulous. So yes, a seamstress would probably be the way to go. This style here is called our shrug style. You're probably familiar with it. And like all of our shrug styles, you can wear it this way here so that you see more of that green tone. And then we've got more of our little dots and so many fabulous shades of blue. Haha, that's my fantasy too, being able to sew. I can't even thread a needle. I can't either. Okay, but I saw a hack that I think might actually work. So somebody took a piece of paper and they folded it and creased it really, really like a tight crease, and then put the thread in the crease and then snipped it off at an angle so that you had a point with the thread. And then they put the paper through the sewing hole in the needle and then ripped the paper off and grabbed the thread through it. Or if you have a needle threader, that would be even better. But in the absence of a needle threader, I thought that was really clever. I have this in the waterfall. Oh, I have the cardigan in that fabric. It's great. Oh my gosh, yes, it is beautiful. So this is that greeny tone, which I think in the absence of Orlea would also go with an olive. And then here we have the blacks and the blues, stunning, rich tones. And then we have our red. The red is kind of like a burnt orangey red, but it's multitonal. So I would say it's red with slightly orange undertones. Kind of like these pants right here. These are the palazzo pants. And then you can also, that looked nice at the back there. And then you can wear it this way as well with the red on top. Yeah, it's a beautiful piece. And it perfectly matches Orlea if you're trying to match that. The next color is Nova, by the way. So I'll quickly show you these two because, again, I don't think many people ordered Orlea. This here is a kimono sleeve jacket, and it has all of these lovely shades of pink in it, and then that's a gray. But that gray that's in there is ever so slightly green, and believe it or not, it's Orlea. It doesn't show you guys that it's looking purple to you, but this shade and this in its lighter forms is the same, surprisingly. It might have to do with the lighting here as well. I think you can kind of see it there. Can you wear the shrug as a scarf? Yes, you absolutely can, and I'll show you how to do that. So let me put this back. There is just one more, and it is a kimono sleeve top here. It's a beautiful, tiny little print. So pretty. So the print itself has purples, kind of like a periwinkle blue, a little bit of a light leaf green, and then some sky blue. I'd say the purple is even maybe more of a periwinkle, and a little bit of magenta there in the center. And the background has slightly greeny undertones, which is why it works with Orlea. And this one here is a kimono sleeve top. And to answer your question, actually, I could probably even show you with the kimono sleeve top, but I'll show you with this. So if you wanted to wear your shrug as a scarf, what I recommend, and I know everybody's got a different hack for this, so this is not the only way to do it. But what I do is I hold it so that it is rectangular like this. Then I drop one end, because when you drop one end, it adds a little bit of length to it. I take this one corner behind my neck, put it right here at my chest, and then wrap the rest around once, give it a little tuck right there, and you get quite a lofty scarf. I know that there are other hacks where people like run it through itself. Like I think there's some people who wear it. Sorry, I should show you what I did. So once you get to this point, they find the halfway point, put it behind their necks, and then just run the two ends through it like this. So you can also do it that way. And there are other ways, but I'm not sure what they are. But those are the two, probably the easiest ways. I like rhinestone. Oh, roan. What am I missing? I'm missing something here. I think I got black, cream, partridge, and rhinestone. Lol, roan. I like rhinestone. It would be glittery. Not lol exactly. Maybe for the holiday season. Okay, I'm actually going to see if I brought my water here, which I hope I did. Okay. Let me show you. Oh, guys, we're moving on to the next color. So the next color is Nova. Nova is the navy blue of this season, and I will show it to you. So this is Orlea. Okay. So for roan, I've got 3 pieces that are an exact match for roan. But of course, for Nova. And there we go. Nope. What's going on here? There. Okay. So this is Nova. It is a navy blue, but you can tell the difference between the navy blue and the black. Like it's not a midnight blue. It's slightly less dark than a midnight blue. And also it almost looks, I don't want to say washed out, but like you can see that it's got a lightness to it that is a result of the texture of the linen right there. And then we do have a necklace that matches exactly. This one here is the red bougainvillea and sandpiper, which is a see-through one. You see how you can see my hand right through that. And that color in there, the sandpiper, looks beautiful with Nova. There. Oops, over this way. There we go. All right, so what is an exact match with Nova? And I have 3 options for you here. And just so you know, the next one we're going to look at is Tyrol, which is one of my absolute favorites. I can't remember who, but somebody said that this year, the fall colors are spectacular, and I do have to agree. Mid-wash denim. Yeah, that's exactly what it feels like. It feels like it looks like a mid-wash denim, 100%. So here we go. Exact matches with Nova. This one here, I don't know how this hasn't sold. It is such a funky piece. So, oh, and it's got a really fun border on one side, almost like an antique border. That's unexpected. So this one here is a side slit top, and it is definitely a Monday, Tuesday, because this side doesn't have the border and this side does. Both are quite fun. If we look right up close, you can see that it's different shades of sky blue. I don't feel like this is a teal piece. This one is definitely more of a blue piece. I think the colors are coming out quite accurately there. And the colors that you're seeing are this kind of denim wash, mid-tone denim wash here, mid-wash denim blue here. And then this is like a kind of like a plum or a mauve. A little bit more of that there. And then the sky blues. Background color is a very, very pale blue. And then on the sleeve, you have some chartreuse. Fabulous chartreuse, actually. And this is how it looks with Nova. There. You can see it picks up those colors perfectly. Oh, here's another fun one. I love this. This is another one I don't know how it's still here. Look at that pattern. In fact, I think this is the fabric. I could be wrong, but I think this is the fabric that Corey is wearing in that picture that's at the store next to us, Revolution Her. So this one, it almost looks like it's made of tweed. I think I've mentioned that before. It's almost a digital print of tweed. And the blues at the bottom there are exactly this. And let me try this one on for you. This one is a shrug as well. And you can choose which color is closer up to your skin. I wonder, actually. So there is some gala in, oh, there is some gala in that. You can wear it this way with the orangey tones closer to your face, there. Or you can flip her upside down and wear it. Oh, that's lovely. Look at that. Again, very unexpected. The prints on this are stunning. It's clearly a digital print because it's so intricate. Look at that one there. It's beautiful. So yeah, you can wear it this way as well. So you get that border looking thing, which is not actually a border, it's a print, and more of the blue on top. Yeah, it does have beautiful, beautiful colors. Oh, you have the kimono sleeve top in this. I think that you have the one that Corey was wearing in the picture. And yeah, the colors are phenomenal. Okay, last one to go with Nova, and that's not because there aren't a million that go with Nova. It's just, it's not a hard color to match. Pretty much any navy will work. So this one here is a tunic length caftan with slits. And the colors in here are just different shades of indigo in a zigzag pattern. Right there. And there it's got some red and a little bit of like a muddy brown and a bit of a pale olive on the sleeve. And on this sleeve, you have a little bit more of that. And there's a ribbon that goes down the side. And this is how it looks. Yeah, it looks like denim. Totally looks like a denim. So if you're looking for a mid-wash denim, you're going to want to get this one because it does have that vibe. You can see exactly how it looks together. There. Okay, and that's it. Is it? Yes, that's it. That's it for the Nova. Now we're getting into some of my favorite colors because these are colors that people love, I love, and that we haven't seen before. So you're going to find a lot more choices in these just because we knew these are colors we've never had in store. And even though we do tend to have a green, this green is spectacular. It almost has like it's very neutral green. Let me see if I can get it exact. That looks really close. I know the description we have online is the perfect description because we worked on it so hard. It does not have yellow undertones. It doesn't have blue undertones. It's a true green. What color would you say the undertones are? Like usually green has bluey undertones, and I would definitely say it leans more towards blue than yellow, but it's not really a blue. And the necklaces we found that match it really well are this one here with the sand dollar. And you can see that works beautifully with it. And let me put this here. Poor Kim's going to have a lot of cleaning to do tomorrow. And then this is that two-tone one with the shell in it, the cowrie shell. And you can see that it kind of changes color depending on how you look at it. But the color on this side of it is almost an exact match to this. Okay, so this, once again, is Tyrol. And I'm making sure that I have not missed anything. Oh, hi, Brenda. Nice to see you. Okay, now we're going to see what goes with Tyrol. Speaking of Jiva jackets, there's this one here. The colors on the back, this is actually such a beautiful piece. So this side does have some embellishment on it. You can see it right there, but not a ton of embellishment. It's a green, grass green. I wouldn't call it a grass green. It's darker than a grass green. I would say it's like a blue spruce. Like, it definitely feels like it's somewhere in the evergreen family, but it's an evergreen that does not have yellow in it. So here you can see it's got more beautiful embroidery on the sleeve, some more embroidery right there. You can see all the different wash colors through the back. I feel like the black is showing up a lot more for you guys, but they're all kind of the same depth, so they really all show up equally. This is how it looks on here. And these are the ones with the slits, the new style. And here is Tyrol. Right there. It's an excellent match for it. But it does have every shade of green. So if you had any of the green pants, this would work. There. And what's nice about this piece, as you know, it's reversible. The other side of this one is spectacular. Very, very whimsical. Got these beautiful flowers on it. The background color, it's got so many tones in it. So it's a little bit burgundy, a little bit rust, a little bit red, a little bit wine. You've got some leaf greens down there, some kind of ultramarine blues, some grays. And that's what people are finding with these jackets is they just match so many things because there's just so many colors in them. All right, here's our next one. So this is a perfect match for Tyrol. And I know we've had this one for a while, and I still kind of love it. It reminds me of the 90s. Like, I remember having clothes in all of these colors, and it probably is from then. So it's got the blues, it's got the burgundies, has a little bit of beige in it, has some cream in the background, and then it has the navy. And the navy would probably go with Nova, but we chose it to go with Tyrol instead because you can see that green. It's not a yellowy green at all. Oh, and so soft, which is nice. And this is what it looks like on. I feel like this would be nice if you have pants in these colors, right? If you have like a burgundy wine, a blue, kind of a true green, but like a darker true green, this would be the piece that kind of goes with all of them. Because this is how it looks with Tyrol, and it's perfect. I'll show you guys up close there. And then this is how it looks with Nova here. Again, beautiful, great match. And then you could also wear with the other colors, cream or that kind of a neutrally taupey color. I think that's partridge. Yeah, that's pretty darn close to partridge right there. So all of these colors are in it. And let me see what else we have that goes with Tyrol. I'll just quickly show you. So the first one was a Jiva jacket. This was the second one for Tyrol. And once again, if you go onto this collection, we added it into the filter so you can filter by what it matches. And then here are the last two. Oops. So this one here is many, many shades of green. This one just wants to keep getting hooked onto things. There. Okay. So first of all, you need to know that this is unbelievably soft. This is one of those ones that's like butter. It's crazy soft. And the colors that you're seeing in it are a very faded indigo, different shades of green, lighter and darker. And you also have this accent color, which is kind of like a persimmon or a more muted salmon. It definitely has pinky undertones, but it's a rust. And again, so unbelievably soft. And that's how it looks with Tyrol. There. And last but not least, this one here. Oh, she is such a beauty. Okay, so this is a perfect match with Tyrell. Like exact right there. And this one is a midi length caftan. This is what the back of it looks like. I love how it's kind of split into the two colors. The background color is black. It's a little bit sheer. The pattern seems to be a mix of lines and foliage, but then there's also some fun little swirls and circles like here and here. It was really, really hot today, and Kim and I had to put out the tent because there's a market on our street tomorrow, and we have not opened up this tent in years. We went to open it up. Every part of it was stuck. One of the arms broke. It was stinking hot outside in the sun. That's when my hair went up in a bun because, yeah, there was no hairstyle that was going to last through that humidity. So here it is here. Has these lovely golden tassels on it. There. And that's what it looks like on. I tend to throw mine slightly back a little bit, and then I don't really tie these up too tight. I just leave them slightly ruched like that so that it does draw it in a little, but it doesn't, like, because if you ruche it a lot, for me anyways, it's not as flattering. I find that like it just bunches everything up here for me, and I'm not a fan of that. I kind of like having this more columnar look like that. There. So again, this is Tyrell, if you're looking for it. And now we move on to another one that everybody loved, Vitsnow. So Vitsnow is like a lot of people are wearing denim these days, and this one looks so much like denim. Like I guess a light wash. But I think I'd have to defer to you, Michelle. Would you say that's a light wash denim? The color is accurate about there. But yeah, so this is like it's kind of got like it has that denim feel to it. It's got slightly gray undertones. I think when I get close to the camera, you start to see a bit of the orange from the lights we have at the front. But when I get over here, you can see that it's truly a blue. And we found a lot of pieces that go with it, as you know, just the same way things would go with denim. So it's not surprising. Here we go. So this one here, this is another shrug, extremely soft, and it has exactly the same shade in the leaves right there. I went with the mid wash over the light wash. I would. Michelle agrees that it is a light wash. And yeah, that's exactly the color. The other colors you're seeing in this shrug are, it's an aqua. I'm going to call it an aqua. And then here we have different shades of purple and gray that are kind of mixed together. The background is like an ecru, maybe slightly creamy, but not really yellowy. And those are all the colors that are in it. So it looks like this. Mid-wash feels elevated. I think so too. I don't remember if I went with the Vitsnow. I was very tempted by the Vitsnow, but I was really tempted by a lot of the colors, and I tried to exercise just a little bit of restraint. We should be getting our first shipment in of the linen so we can actually see the real colors. Normally, we would even have them by now, and that doesn't include your guys' first order because we ordered before we opened it up to you. And normally we would have them. So hopefully we'll get them in the next day or two before the final order deadline so that you can actually see the real colors. But the nice thing is if you did miss one and then you're like, oh my gosh, I had no idea that color was going to be so beautiful, ideally there will be some time. If we aren't able to include it in a live, like on Friday night, I'll just do an impromptu one to show you the exact colors. All right, so this one here is one of the tie-dye series. It's got some lovely pale pinks in it with little bluey undertones, some greens up through there. And then this really does feel like a denim wash. It's got all those shades of denim. So it has the Nova, but it also has the Vitsnow in it. And a little bit more pink at the front, which is sweet. This is a kimono sleeve jacket and extraordinarily soft. And then finally, the last one to go with Fits Now is this beautiful piece. I just love polka dots. You can see them right through there. This piece is just different shades of blue. And so I think this would work with Nova as well, even though it's not quite as dark as Nova. And then you have these other shades of the same indigo. Oh, look at the back of that. That is stunning. Ooh, and look at that. We have some flowers down this side, right here. So this is black. This is, I'm gonna call it a mauve. It's pinky and it's also like salmony. It's pinky, coral, and brown at the same time. And then this color here, I wonder if that's Tyrol. It is. So this also has Tyrol on it, right there. Would that go with Nova? Yes, I think you're talking about this one. And I do believe it would go with Nova. There's Nova. So I would say it goes with Nova. It definitely is the same tones. But if you were hoping to have an exact shade of Nova in this piece, it's not. It doesn't ever get fully as dark as Nova. Okay, guys, we're into egg fruit. Everybody wanted egg fruit. It's a fabulous color. And I'm not going to lie, we picked so many pieces that go with it because egg fruit is delicious. For those of you who don't know, egg fruit is this kind of chartreusey color with a little bit more brown in it. The color looks accurate. So when I see it on my computer screen, I feel like it's pulling really yellow, but it's a browny yellow green, if that makes sense. And there are a couple of pieces that look stunning with it. Now, I know the other day on a little miniature live, I said that this would go with ambrosia, but it also looks fabulous with this, if you were looking to pair it. This one here is called, it's one of Christine's necklaces, and it is called Pink and Gold Leaf Pendant. And then let me put that away where it won't get tangled. The other one that looks really great with it is this one with all of its little chartreuses in it. Here. Let me see if I can show you properly. There. You can see how it looks on this. And this one is called Pink. Oh, wait. This one is called Pink and Gold Leaf Pendant, which means the other one was called Pink and Copper Flower Pendant. So just so we know the difference. Let me pop this here, and then I will show you all the pieces that we found that go with this. Okay, guys, this is going to be fun. Here we have piece number one. Now, again, we only picked pieces that are an exact match. So this beautiful shrug here is an exact match for egg fruit. Right here. You can see it's exact because the green, like the chartreusey green, has a little bit more brown in it. Here. Okay. Now this piece has so many colors in it. You can see it's got a wine color through there. It's got some reds in the top, that more of that wine color, fabulous leaf greens through there. Like that would match Gremolata so well. And then some oranges through there, kind of ochre oranges. There's some more there. Really soft silk as well. Sabina says, I had platform sandals and egg fruit. Oh, that's so cool. In the 90s. Yeah, those were the days. I was listening to a song. I went over to just right around us. There's a place called Cowabunga Pizza. And they started playing a song by New Order. I think it's called Sunday something. Can't remember the name of it. But it starts with just a beat. And everybody in the restaurant who was my age, their head just started bopping up and down. And I was just thinking those were the days, the 80s and the 90s. This is how it looks one way. The green is still definitely at the front. And they also sang that other one, Bizarre Love Triangle, but I think the one that they're most known for, New Order, is that one that's got that really cool beat at the beginning that just goes on forever. And there it is there. Lovely colors in this. If anybody was going to ask me if it goes with Gala, I'm going to say probably not, because it's actually more of a red. Really soft, though. Okay, here is piece number 2. Ta-da! Same fabric, different cut. So this one is a waterfall top. There it is on the one side. There it is on the other side with that fun stripe of green. And the green that you're seeing in here is exactly egg fruit. The nursing homes are going to be fun when we all get there. 80s tunes for all the Gen Xers. It is going to be fun. And so then I started playing it in here when I got back from Cowabunga. And some ladies walked in and they were like, "You'll excuse us if we start to dance," which was so sweet. But it just reminded me so much of high school dances. I don't even know if they do those anymore. Maybe they're not cool enough. But I used to have fun at high school dances. Okay, these go here. Okay, here's a surprise. The color in both of these pieces is egg fruit. Now, the reason that this looks shiny is that this is another one of those pieces that has the silver thread woven directly through it. So you're seeing the shine on it. But this one isn't so much as a shimmer as it is a line. You're making nursing homes sound really fun, actually. That's what I did after the store closed here at 7. And then I had an hour to kind of get myself organized. And I played New Order and Depeche Mode like really loud, like a child. And I loved it. Because normally I'm here with the girls and the girls want to hear Taylor Swift or Chapel Rowan. And I'm like, yeah, let me learn from your new music. But there was nothing as much fun as listening to those high school hits. So the colors in here are, this is a blue. I feel like it's probably Starlight. Is that what it's called? The one that's slightly teal. I'll check it when we get to that color. This is red, but it's a slightly burnt orangey red. And then we have egg fruit, and we also have a bit of a sky blue in there. But again, both of these pieces have a shimmer. I would say that they are, like, I wouldn't say that they're rough, but they are a little stiff. You can definitely feel that silver thread in it, as opposed to the other one where you really couldn't. It almost, I think it might be just thicker in this one, so you can feel the weight of it as well. Depeche Mode, I agree with you. I love to hear our music when I'm shopping. And you know, I have said that to the girls. I'm like, can we listen to stuff, like really great stuff from the 80s and the 90s? And they find these niche songs, unless it's a song that was recently played on Glee or on Stranger Things, they don't think it has value. So when I came in and I've just been listening to, I think I did a Depeche Mode playlist. It was fun. It is how it should be. Okay, now here's a piece we've had for a really long time. And the color that's in the background there, that is egg fruit. There's also a lovely pink. I believe that is Gala, if you're looking for something to match that. And it has a bit of lace on the arm, some beautiful black at the bottom. And then these pants are this skirt is slightly lighter than Gala, but you can see that it would work. This guy goes back. Oh, here's another one. This is so pretty. So this one, the background is different shades of gray. And then this color you have here is egg fruit, but then it also has like undertones of a darker color. And then it has a beautiful bright red. It kind of looks like snowflakes. So maybe this is your next Christmas outfit. But I feel like the black tempers it. And it is a high-low top. So you would see that at the front, that at the back. It's got red on that side, green on that side. That's so much fun. And this is egg fruit. Danced a lot to Bizarre Love Triangle back in the day. Me too. I even remember what I was wearing one of the times I danced to it. I don't even know how I did it, because now I just think about it and I feel icky. But I was wearing it was a cable knit sweater. Like, you know how You know how when you get that crisscross pattern that's woven into a sweater, but it was a sweater dress? It was cream. It had a big turtleneck collar, like in heavy wool, and it was fully long sleeve, and it was just a straight dress. And I went dancing in that. I cannot even imagine how hot I must have been, but I probably thought I looked great. It was crazy. That's a great idea. Yeah, you know what? Maybe I'll have a word with the girls. Let them know that we have taken a vote. Okay, now this is exactly egg fruit as well. The background color, I'm going to say, is probably close to Orlea, but maybe a little bit too crisp. That's egg fruit in there, even though it is actually kind of looking more of a yellow. It's egg fruit. And this is a boxy baby doll dress. This shade here is different shades of sky blue, not teal. And this is what she looks like in the front. Ooh, look. We have a very pretty color through here. This is almost a coral and a red. So I'm going to say this is probably, it would match a gala as well. Oh, I just had a hot flash thinking of dancing in that dress. Yes, we did We're the Worst clothes dancing because we were invincible, right? It was all like the Jordache jeans, the heavy sweaters. What were we even thinking? I think part of it was that like I couldn't afford really nice things. And so like if I found something on sale that was like in style, I would have to wear that even if it was out of season. But you know what? That was fun. And it brought me a lot of joy. So much so that 40 years later, I still remember it. So maybe always having the perfect thing ready to go isn't where the dream lies. Oh, hi, Dad. And 4-inch heels, probably the 4-inch heels. Okay, so this is truly beautiful. And I love this splash of, it's kind of like a coral. It is, the reason that it's hard to describe is because it's multi-tonal. There. Oh, there. You can see it. Okay, I'm going to put this one away. This is really pretty. Love those diagonal lines. And that's the color lipstick you would wear. And friends, that is it for egg fruit. We are now making our way on to a color that everybody loved, jasper. So jasper is the olive of the Bryn Walker family this time around. Remember, I did show it earlier on in this live with the blue sky olive. And, or is that what they call it? Maybe they call it khaki. So this one's missing its price tag, so it's missing its name. I don't know what color they call it. Khaki. Okay, so this is the same color as blue sky khaki. And if you don't already have khaki in your wardrobe as a pair of pants, I would highly recommend the khaki goes with a lot. So here we have it with, and we've got 5 different picks. And again, if you're trying to find these in the collection, we did add a filter so that you can see what colors it matches with in the when you filter the collection. So here's a piece that I think Kim had. Well, that's interesting. Okay, so this is the piece that Kim had on Deal of the Day earlier this week. And I was, hi, Priya's dad. Oh, how sweet that you are on the live. Thank you, Corey. It is khaki. So she had this on Deal of the Day, and she said that it was kind of like a sage. And then I was looking at it, and I thought, I don't know if it's a sage. I think it's a bluey tone. And then I looked even more closely, and it's both. So it could read as a sage. It could also read as a blue. And this other part of the zigzag here, which almost looks like a cream or a brown, it's actually got olive in it. So it does go really, really, really well with jasper. Right there. You can see it. So here we have the high-low top, which is a beautiful and soft. And then here we have the kimono sleeve jacket. Love them both. And I feel like this would make a really soft and pretty outfit like that. Very classy. There we go. Okay, and then, oh, and the next one, guys, is ginger snap. And apparently everything in the world matches ginger snap. Okay, how this has not sold is beyond me. This one is a sculptural tunic dress. It has lots of shades of brown and cream and green, and the olive matches it perfectly. Like it just is such a rich combination together. Right there. This is a beautiful dress. Let me show you the pattern up close. Look at that. So many colors in here. That's what the back of it looks like. Really beautiful piece. Look at that little fan shape through there. And it is a perfect match for a khaki or an olive. Here's another one. Now, this one is a cardigan, and you'd be surprised to know because it almost looks like it's not a khaki that's in there. But in those leaves, the background color is a paler teal, and on top of that pale teal is a khaki. My power keeps going in and out. Oh, that sucks. Yes, it is a gorgeous sculptural. Ginger Snap, that's our girl. Yeah, it really is. Whoever already knew Ginger Snap was the one, you were right. Okay, so there it is there with an exact match. And I'll step back a little bit. Hopefully you can see the color. But like it's strange that it's an exact match, and I never would have thought to put those colors together. Different shades of teal and blue and almost going into emerald. Like there's a cobalt blue in there. Did you guys see that? But yeah, it goes with khaki of all things. Surprising. And then here's a fun one. And this is the last one for this piece. Like who'd have thunk this and this have exactly the same shade living within. It's that one right in there. Here, I'll show you really close. So you can see the pattern. This one is, again, extraordinarily soft. The colors are reds and oranges, some kind of indigo blues, and then this green, it shows up in the leaves. Here. And this one is a waterfall top. Matches this. All right, ladies, Ginger Snap. And there are 5 or 6 that go with Ginger Snap. And again, it has infinite matches. So that's Ginger Snap there. I think it is kind of the color of a ginger snap. In my mind, when I picture a ginger cookie, it looks like this. I would say it looks more like an unbaked ginger cookie than a baked ginger cookie because it doesn't have that kind of brownness to it. It's a little bit lighter than that. It's kind of like a tan, but it's also kind of like a brown. It's a really interesting color. So let me show you what matches with it. Okay, here's number 1. Love this. Look at that. It is an absolute exact match. I think Ginger Snap may be the one that gets away for me too. Because I just feel like I have so many of these, wheat biscuit kind of colors, but it is an exact match. Let me show you some other pieces. It reminds me of that Cuban lunch toffee. Yeah, like it does actually, it is a toffee color. It's very much a toffee color. That's a great way to describe it. So let me put this dress on. We've started a collection. If you type in on our search bar, no, I think you have to go to the menu. And if you go under bestsellers, there's a collection we've created called Special Occasion Outfits. This piece is in that collection because it is so beautiful. I am confident that the camera is not doing it justice. So what you're seeing here is embroidery and then Swarovski tubular beads right there. And the color is that biscuit color. I've got honeycomb and nochi, so not sure I need another shade in that family. So I have nochi as well. I didn't get honeycomb. I think honeycomb is very close to this. And then this color here, the reason you can't tell what it is because it's 2 colors. So you have your sky blue through there, but then you have your green as well. And that's what's making it look teal when you step back. It's just really pretty. Very, very lovely silk. Now, I don't know what time it is. Oh, 9:29. Ladies, I'm going to have to try less on and fly through these. Okay, so these are the other ones that match Ginger Snap. Okay, this is stunning. How has this not sold? This is a kimono sleeve top. Look at those earthy tones that are in it in a beautiful pattern. And this kind of goldeny tone that you're seeing right here is Ginger Snap. You can see it. So this has different shades of kind of like a lighter olive green. It's got a rusty red and then a true red side by side, which is why it's hard to tell which one it is. And I hope you can see the two shades side by side. But the background, Ginger Snap, right there. This one here, so beautiful. This one also matches Ginger Snap. This one is a kimono sleeve duster. It is going to be very elongating with those beautiful diagonal lines in it. And the colors in here are browns, orangey browns, golden yellows, and this color right. Actually, let's find the exact spot where the Ginger Snap is. There, the bottom of the sleeve. You guys all see that? Nope. The bottom of the sleeve is exactly Ginger Snap. So this and this are identical. There. Oh, this one's really pretty too. This is a high-low top. And again, like this is a totally different set of colors. And again, this would be stunning with Ginger Snap. So my guess is Ginger Snap is going to be this color here. Yeah. It's the darker tone in this yellow. I think you can see it there. The darker tone is Ginger Snap. There. Lovely, lovely piece with the sagey greens and the muted browns. Just stunning. I would probably wear that with dandelion. If you have dandelion, it would be great with that. And then just a few more. This one here is a cardigan, and the background color of this cardigan is Ginger Snap. It's, again, an exact match with, do you see the lighter shade in there? The lighter shade in this section is exactly Ginger Snap. Yeah, I feel like Ginger Snap is a winner. I'm going to have to reconsider. Because I was thinking that I have dandelion, which is kind of like a yellow like that, but this is more, like you said, like a toffee, whereas dandelion has more green in it, and this one definitely has more brown in it. I don't think I would regret getting it. I guess the question is, do I need it? I might. I'll know better once we actually get the pieces in, because I think we did. I wonder if we ordered any for the store. Now that I don't remember. Okay, so here's another one. This one is a kimono sleeve jacket, and Ginger Snap is right there in the flowers. The other tones in here are multiple shades of burnt orange and rust. We have some blues, we have some greens, and then we have this color, Ginger Snap. Okay, ladies, we're on to the next color. This next one is Moonlight, and I've only got 3 to pair with it. Moonlight is like a slate gray, but it doesn't actually have a lot of blue in it. Kind of like, it's like maybe a charcoal. It has more blue than a charcoal, less brown than a charcoal. Priya, how does Ginger Snap go with the poppy barley shoes? Oh. So for the first time in ages, I am not wearing my poppy barley shoes, but I would say that this is a tone lighter than my poppy barley and slightly more yellow. My poppy barleys have a little bit more like of my skin tone, which has like a hint of red, like yellow and red and olive, whereas this one is a little bit more muted. Like it's muted. I think that's the difference. It doesn't have the same depth. But I will check it and let you know at some point, probably in one of the lives. Okay, so this one here is Moonlight. A lot of you guys ordered Moonlight. The next one, by the way, is Starling, which is one of my absolute favorites. I feel like there's just so many to order from this one. Do I need to travel? No. Do I? Yes. Same with Bryn and sariKNOTsari. Yeah, you know what? I kind of feel like that one part of my day where I go into my closet and I find something and I think, oh, this is pretty. Even if I don't have time to do any makeup and I don't grab any jewelry, I'm just like, I don't have time for any of that. But I do get that moment of, this is really nice. And then even as I go through my day, I'm kind of like, you know what? That's really nice. So I guess it's a little gift to me that I give every day. And in a world that's kind of crazy, it's kind of nice to have a gift waiting in your closet. So this piece here is different shades of pink. They are slightly salmon and corally, but it's still pink. And then it has the gray in it. It's a waterfall top. The darker shade of gray in this print is the same as Moonlight. This fall, it was so hard to pick from all the great choices. Yeah, I agree. And the thing is, you never know when they're going to stop making Casba pants. They've always done the Oliver pants, so I don't think you have to worry about that. But I don't know when they're going to stop doing Casba pants. And for me, that's my go-to. Okay, this one is so beautiful as well. How is this even still here? This one is a kimono sleeve top, and the gray in there is exactly Moonlight. I don't hold back at all, and I still want to add more. Yeah, you know what? I think I will be placing another order for myself as well. I don't remember which ones I bought. Oh, I did get cream. This time around, I did get cream to wear in the summer. Yeah, I don't remember what I got. I'll have to check again. I think I ordered mine the same time that you guys ordered yours. So I ordered the store selection first. So I won't be getting mine until later as well. Okay, this one here. This one is so soft, guys. Unbelievably soft. Like ridiculously soft. This is a cardigan. You have all of these fabulous colors in the front, but most of it is just like a pale taupe and this color, Moonlight. But look at all the colors that are in there. So it's actually a very, very muted red, a muted teal, a muted orange, maybe even a salmon. And then I feel like that color right there is probably Loon. We have a little bit of olive in there, but the main body of this is taupe and Moonlight right there. I'm afraid to pre-order. Don't know how Casba will fit my small frame. I've seen pictures of you. I think you would probably be an extra small. And I don't know if they're doing the extra, extra small this year. But I would say you would be one of those. And if you're not sure, go up a size because you can always take it in, but you can't take it out. And that, friends, is it. It's so much fun to match these. So that's it for Moonlight. But now we get on to another color that I like. I don't know if I ordered this because I have so many teals. But this teal is kind of like a peacock blue. This one is called Starling, not Starlight, Starling. And we have necklaces that match it beautifully. This one here. And this one here, I love this one. This is the one that has teal at the back. It's beautiful. The names of these two necklaces are Silver Sequin Sparkle Swirl and Making Wishes. And here's what it goes with. Okay, it's these. So there's only 3 that we pulled. I'm sure there are more. All right. This one here is a sculptural tunic dress. And you can see the colors in it. It's kind of like an aqua blue, a little bit of a teal. The background is a creams or maybe a crew, like it's slightly taupey. You can see the colors really well through there. And this shade right here, which kind of looks like a blue, is the exact same shade as this. It's a starling. I agree, Lisa. I get so many compliments. I feel like, oh yeah, I feel like the Casbah is universally flattering. I think it is too. I agree, Lisa. I get so many compliments. Sabina says thanks, and Lisa says me too, Michelle. And they're so comfortable. Yeah, I never feel like I have too many of them. I reach for them all the time. So that is exactly starling because it is a very bluey teal, leaning more towards blue than Learbird did. Because Learbird, which was a dark teal from a few seasons ago, was definitely teal, whereas this one is a little bit more blue. Beautiful piece there too. I think being able to see these with the color matches helps you to understand the color as well. Like it's not this color in a vacuum. I think we have a couple of pieces in this silk. The silk is extremely soft, has lots of different neutrally shades running through it. There. And this shade right here is exactly the same as the darker shade in the teal. I think you guys can see that. And now this one, you guys will be able to recognize it in as well. This one here is a bolero jacket. She is divine. She has all of these swirly sequins on her and French knots holding the sequins in place. And it's mostly different shades of green. And then there's just kind of like a bluey green streak that runs through it. The bluey green streak is exactly starling. It's because it works on each body in multiple sizes, and you can even wear it at different heights, like hike them up or wear them down. It just doesn't ever look bad. So true. Like I honestly, I love them, and I'm like I don't like it when my pants dictate my shoes so much that in winter I have to wear something that's more like a boot. But I enjoy the cut of the Casbah so much. I'm willing to change my life for the Casbah and get boots that kind of work with it. And I say that as someone who doesn't even think it was my style when I got my first pair. Yeah, sometimes people find them baggy, and then once they start wearing them, they just love them. Okay, so guys, that was starling. The next one, oh, this is the one you guys were all waiting for. Ladies, next up is alder. And then after alder is Yarra. After Yarra is fig. And then we're going to be here all night. Okay, I'll try to. I know you guys really want to see alder. So let's start with the alder. This is alder here. It is the lighter of the two shades that almost look identical. The other one is roan. Roan is darker. This necklace goes, oh yeah, I was telling Alex that this would be the one that goes with it. So this necklace here looks beautiful with alder. I'm pretty sure I got roan, which is the darker shade. So this looks great with alder. This name of this necklace is Sequined Garden Burgundy Pendant. Gonna put that there. Okay, what matches alder? We have a lot of them, so I'll try to go through them quickly. Okay, this fabulous dress here, this is a midi length caftan. Look at those sequins on this side. I think this is part of the special occasion collection. The sequins are kind of coppery red. And then on the other side, there's these sequins down here at the bottom. The main color of it is this, which is a background of kind of like a very, very pale tan. And then this color of pink. And this color of pink is exactly alder right there. I like my pants ankle length. You can shorten the Casbah without losing the shape. Can you shorten the Casbah? If I were going to shorten the Casbah, I would shorten them at the waistline and not at the bottom hem because they are lantern shaped. Probably better to shorten them from the top because they have a very low crotch. Okay, so there's this one here. Now, surprisingly, This one matches alder. The background color, oh, I wonder, sure looks like it's egg fruit. Is it? Yeah, it's egg fruit. So this color here is almost an exact match, slightly more brown, but egg fruit and this dress look gorgeous together. And wait, let me pull this back to the front. So this is alder, and this is alder with this sculptural tunic dress. I'm kind of surprised. Where's the alder in this? Because Alex has an infallible, it's right there. That's alder. There. Beautiful. This one is a cardigan. It has those lovely Tarocco shades and burgundy on this side, yellow shades and brown shades. And this shade on this side is alder. On this side, it's darker than alder. So there. Okay, here's another one. Oh, these are all pieces I love so much. Okay, this one is a tie-dye with different shades of sky blue veering towards periwinkle, and then this kind of plummy color. And friends, the plummy color is, you can see it right there, alder, in the lighter bits of the plummy color down there. Ooh, fun. This is a Jiva jacket. This is alder, and they are besties. Not the inside, though, but definitely this portion of it is alder. Ooh, we have a match set. Oh, this is stunning. So the background of this is kind of like a muddy green, and then that is an emerald green that's in it. And then it has kind of like that rainbow design. The rainbow part is alder. Exactly. Right there. And in this particular one, we have the waterfall top. Ooh, look at that green. And we have the, oh, this is beautiful, the cardigan, divine, again with the green. And then I saw a third piece here. Oh, so many. Okay. So here's this one as well. So this is like lots of little stripes. And I'm guessing this purpley stripe right here is the one that matches alder. I think we have a sculptural tunic dress in this one as well, or a self pocket dress. And there it is with alder. Too beautiful. I love that fabric. I'm loving all of them so far, which makes me wonder why I don't have more of these in my wardrobe. Like, I feel like it's a color that I'm drawn to, but I guess I just haven't purchased it. Okay, so these are another bunch. This one's fun. So here's two more that are a perfect match for alder. Look at the grays in that one. What a fabulous fabric. And they're both so different, and yet they are both alder. Okay, the next one is, okay, I definitely got this color. This one is Yara. This is the one that is kind of like the autumn marigold color. And as we all know, I do love me an orange. Is the blue-green stripe on the waterfall a match with Tyrol? I don't think so. Because it's that stripe is very much an emerald green, and Tyrol is not an emerald green. But we can check. Tyrol is this one. Yeah, it's not. Very, very different color families. Oh, you got Yara too? I could not resist Yara. Like, I know I love me a good orange and a good winter orange. How do I say no to that? All right, so this is Yara. It is like an autumn marigold color. We did find 2 necklaces that look great with it and a pair of earrings that I just dropped on the floor. So one is this heart necklace with blues in it, and we called this one golden heart pendant. And then there's this one here, which is kind of see-through, but the undertone color is the same as Yara. And that one has purple in it. It's called Pansy, I believe. Lustrous Pansy. And then the little friends that I dropped, I'm so sorry, friends. These ones are yellow leopard silk in resin. And the background, like, yeah, they're kind of translucent. The background color is Yara. There. Guys, will she get through them all? Oh, they gave me so many that go with Yara. So I'm going to say Yara is like a ginger snap. It goes with a lot. So I'll have to probably fly through these. Okay. This goes here. I'll grab a few to start. So this piece, I am so in love with her. I just wish that I had an occasion to wear it. It's just beautiful. And this color you're looking at here, Yara. Absolutely Yara. I hope next winter they do a pink or emerald green, a pine or emerald green. I'm thinking the same thing. Like, I love me a really beautiful emerald green that has slightly bluey undertones, kind of like the Tarocco, but deeper, richer, like a jewel tone. So you can see how it's a perfect match with that. Oops. And then here are a couple of, that's a boxy top. That's a boxy top. So you can see how it matches this boxy top beautifully. Has lots of lovely colors in it. Sparkles are for every day. Faints at the sight of the maxi caftan. Me too. Sparkles are for every day, Rebecca says, drooling on that caftan. Me too. And look at it with this fabulous kind of geometrical design with the cobalt blue at the bottom, and then all of those greens. And that there is Yara. Ooh, this is a pretty piece. So this one has those zigzaggies. This color here is like a putty color, but like a brown putty color. And those are satin stripes in it. And the orangey stripes here are Yara. And I don't think you guys can see them because they're reflective. Oh, there, you can see them there. Oh, this one. Oh, I never would have thought to put this one with Yara. But that's a match, guys. Right there. This is a kimono sleeve jacket. Priya, how are you managing the comments and the pairing? You know what? I'm doing okay because I've kind of got this little setup in front of me. And honestly, I'm having so much fun hanging out with you guys that I feel like I'm just like chatting with my girlfriends. It feels a lot less performative than when I do it with like the whole big setup. So I guess, how am I doing it? I think I'm loving it. That's how come. That's how. So there it is there. Really sweet. And look at that together. Like, this looks like something Alex would wear, honestly. It has that really rich vibe that Alex likes to do. Well, thank you, Sabina. Okay, this one, this baby doll. Oh my God. So that's all embroidery. It is machine embroidery, to be fair. But then look at this embroidery down at the bottom. That's all embroidered. It makes the skirt quite heavy, actually. And it's embroidered over top of the print. And so this is kind of cool. So this is what the print would look like here if it didn't have embroidery. And this is what it looks like with the embroidery. And Christine says, I wore my Demoiselle Casbahs to dinner with friends last night and they love them. Demoiselle is a gorgeous color. I didn't get it because I have Isola, but if I didn't have Isola, I would 100% have gotten Demoiselle. So this, perfect match, absolutely perfect. I'll grab a couple again. Oh, beautiful. Okay, this is kind of fun. This one is a boxy top and it's gray. It's really, really soft. And this is how it looks with Yara. It's an exact match. Baby dolls are my kryptonite. Mine too, actually, because they're just so easy to throw on. I think baby dolls and then high-low tops are a pretty close second. And then ponchos, I feel are like my aspirational choice because I'm like, I'll always find something to wear that with if I really love the fabric. So this one here has embroidery. You've probably seen it before. So some of those lines are embroidered, some of them are not. This is what the fabric looked like before it was embroidered. It was all just kind of that orangey tone, which is the same as this, and the red. And then here, they've embroidered over top of it, and that's where the color comes from. There. I think the trick with the baby dolls is you have to not care what anybody else thinks about like whether it looks big on you or anything. You just have to wear it because it brings you joy. And then you, once you've done that a couple of times, you just don't care. You're just so happy in it. I do find though, if you're new to the baby doll style, it's probably best to start with something in a georgette because the fact that it's see-through, you could at least see that there is a body under there. Whereas if you get the crepe ones, it can feel like there's a lot of fabric. I find a good necklace kind of weighs it down nicely. But for the comfort, you get to the point where you're like, it's worth it. I don't even care. It's a lot of fabric. I feel beautiful. I can do a spin that you can't do. It's just too nice. So this one here is a bolero. You can see the kind of reddy undertones and the orange that's in it right here. That's Yara. Ooh, and a DNA strand along the bottom edge. Oh, I think I missed that DNA strand. Oh, I do see the DNA strand. And that was on the bottom edge of the poncho. Beautiful. Okay, here we have another red one. This one is a side tie top, and it's a deep, deep red with greens in it, and the orange that's in it is Yara. Love this fabric. Love it to bits. It's just so retro looking. So this one, those orange flowers that remind you of your childhood, those are Yara right there. The only thing this is missing is the harvest yellow. It's got everything else in it. That'd be a fun outfit. Ooh, this one has sparkles. This one actually has mukesh work, which can be a little itchy on your skin, but luckily this is a bolero, so you're probably going to be wearing something underneath it. And those deep orangey tones that are in there are Yara. Oh, I have a duster in that one. I love that, Priya. Oh, that's nice. Carrie, I had to leave for a bit. Not sure if anyone asked, how different is Yara from Koi? More yellow marigold, right? Yara. Yeah, that's a really great question from Koi. Do I have a Koi? I have a Koi here, guys. So I'd say it's a significant difference. Koi has a lot more red in it, whereas marigold has more yellow. Like Yara is more of a marigold yellow, like a pumpkin-y color, like a squash. Whereas this one is definitely more red, and you can see the colors more true right here. I hope that helps, Carrie. They are very different. Oh, here's another one. Too beautiful. And I would not have thought this one definitely matches Gala, but apparently it also matches Yara. And this one is also a bolero. I love that neon-y kind of color in there. That's the one that's closest to Gala. You know what I'm gonna do, because I know this has dragged on long. I am not going to do, well, Fig has only 3. I know the one that everybody really wants to see. I won't do Dolomite, but I will do Roan, because I know everybody wants to see Roan. And because I am dragging late, it is, oh gosh, 9:59. Okay, I'm not going to show you the rest of the ones that pair with Yara, because they're all online. I can just, oh my gosh, there's so many. I could probably flip through them quickly. Maybe there's only just the 2 more. Yeah, there's just 2 more. Okay. Oh wait, I showed you that one. This one also matches Yara. And I think this one also matches Yara, but I think I already did this matching something else, Alder. But we're going to just set it aside. All right, the next one is Fig. Fig is the purpley one that it's almost a brown, but it's also purple. The necklace that goes really well with it is the one that has the pansies in it, and I think a violet. Pansies on bougainvillea there. And here are the ones that match it. Okay. So don't forget, this is like a purple. So this green that has the kind of brown flowers on it, those brown flowers are actually purple flowers, and they match Fig. Fig is like a chocolate brown, so chocolate that it's almost purple. And then this one here that looks like it's brown, it's actually purple right there. And I think the other one is this one. Same sort of thing. So this one, it looks like it has brown in it across here. But actually, that color has purple in it, and it is Fig. Okay, we got through Fig really quickly. The next one is Dolomite. There's only 3, so I'll quickly show them to you. Dolomite is kind of that, the very silvery, almost a lead color. I'm going to say that it's lead. And all of these have that lead color in them. This one here has that lead color. That one is a vest. And this one has the lead color in the paisley right there. All right, this is the last bunch, and I know this is what everybody's been waiting for. Oh boy, something crazy is happening right outside the door. So I will not be leaving the store with that going on. Let's go here. Ooh, sorry guys. I don't know if you guys can hear it. Hopefully he moves right along. Okay, so this one is Roan, and these are the pieces that go with Roan. And then we are done for this very long live. So Roan is darker than Alder, and that's a piece that exactly has Roan in it. Down there at the bottom, this is a baby doll dress, and you can see that it is exactly Roan. So it's a darker burgundy, kind of like Grenache. Actually, during the swap and sell, Carrie brought a sample of her Grenache, the one that got away several years ago, and Roan is so similar to Grenache, like so similar. So if you already have Grenache, don't get Roan. And if for you Grenache was the one that got away, get Roan. So that's how it looks there. And where did I put them? Here. Okay, this one is a poncho. It's so sweet. Look at that sweet design there. And the colors through here are Roan. You and your team have worked so hard. Thank you. Yes, so very similar. Thanks, Carrie. Yeah, I forgot. I was so happy you showed that to me. Fig is beautiful. It's that really rich chocolate that's almost purple. I love it. I have Grenache, but I did get Rhone. So I have one that's very similar to Grenache, and I also got Rhone because Rhone is more purpley than Grenache. But they're similar, but they're different. Yeah, it was a tough call. It was a really tough call. The one that I feel like where I made a mistake was I got Allium from a few years ago, which was that really crisp lavender. And then I got Foxglove from this past summer, which was also a lavender, but it was a little bit more gray. And I find that anything that matches one also matches the other. So even though they're quite different, I feel like I maybe didn't need to do that. But they were the same tone. They were just different degrees of the same tone. Whereas I think Grenache is more burgundy and Rhone is more purple, but only ever so slightly so. Oh, this is fun. So this one as well has Rhone in it right there. I love my Foxglove. I love my Foxglove too, and I love my Allium. But I do find that when I go to match them with things, like I just choose, oh, today's an Allium day or today's a Foxglove day. It's not like, I definitely feel like I have that choice. Okay, I did that one. I did that one. Okay, this one. Oh, this is pretty. That's so pretty. Look at that pattern. This one is a Bolero. And this is it with Rhone. It's an exact match through there. This is such a beauty. We've had this one for a while, and I don't know why. Maybe we were all waiting for Rhone and Alder, because this is perfect with it. It's almost like you're putting together a suit. And this one also has like a deep chocolatey brown in it, somewhere between a brown and a green. There. This one here. This one is a side slit top. It's blacks and greens. That really lovely kind of an emerald green. And that's how it looks with Rhone. Very, very similar. Oh, you almost bought that one. Yeah, they are so, that one is, it has always been one of my favorites. Maybe once I get those cream pants, I feel like this would be stunning with cream. Okay, here. This one as well. Beautiful pattern, side slit top. I feel like this would also go with Yara, but that is exactly Rhone right there. Only just a few more, ladies. Thanks for hanging in there with me. This one is a high-low top. It is as soft as it looks, guys. It has these lovely little flowers. Speaking of foxglove, I would say those flowers are foxglove. And this is it with Rhone. Like a match made in heaven. I ordered the cream too. Yeah, I can't remember who it was who brought up that they like the heavier linens for summer in those lighter white cream colors, but it just made so much sense that I was like, yeah, that's also going to be me. Okay, this one, look at the print on that. It's really beautiful, and it is a perfect match. Down to the last couple, ladies. Okay, this is a one-shoulder dress. Oh, I love it. Soft like butter. Absolutely butter. And I'm guessing that color right there is Starling. And I bet you there's Tyrol in this too, because that kind of feels like Tyrol. But these flowers are Rhone. And I think there's even some Rhone in the border here. There. Thanks for showing us the pieces you already have in store that match wonderfully with the new colors. Oh, you're welcome, Corey. Thank you for watching. It's, you know what, it's exciting for us too. And I have always wanted, and that's it, we're done. We're done. I've always wanted to do that, like to match up the colors we have in with the Bryn Walker linen. And I figured out how to tag it today. I had to like adjust a meta field, which was really exciting. Yeah, but now if we have time, I will we'll maybe add that to the list of trying to match our existing fabrics so that you can just go in and say, yeah, I just want something that's going to match Rhone. Show me what I've got. Because that makes life easier and we have the fabrics right with us. But before we get to that, if you guys say, you know, I wonder if that matches Rhone or Alder, just message us. you're not bothering us at all. I mean, whether you came in the store and asked us that question or you ask us that question online, we're happy to answer it. It's not an imposition. So just ask us if you want to know, like, which of the linens does it match, or is this too much like that? Just ask us. We'll get to you for sure. And we are done for the night, ladies. Thank you so much for doing the matches. Loved it. Congrats on the solids. Thank you very much. I will curtsy. I was a little nervous about doing this by myself, but it was too much fun. So I'm really glad. And Jackie says, yikes, family came. So now I'll be watching the replay. Thanks for doing this. My pleasure. Have an incredible long weekend, everybody. Thank you for all the thank yous. Take care, everybody. Have a great long weekend. We'll see you next week.